Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Terminator Dark Fate Defiance, a military RTS set in the Terminator universe, in which it is our mission to take back what's left of the United States from the Terminator army known as Legion. I've seen a few other channels playing this game, and I really enjoyed it. It has some great mechanics, but isn't overly complicated like a lot of strategy games tend to get, so I figured it'd be a very fitting introduction for me on the Task Force Questionable channel. So, without further ado, let's hop into the first campaign that the game has to offer. And if you do enjoy this video, definitely consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel to let us know that we're doing something right and that you want to see more of this content.
There was no warning. One day everything worked and the next day it didn't. There was panic everywhere. In one stroke, we'd suddenly been dropped a century back in time. But we didn't know what panic really was. Not until the nukes started flying. Legion. An AI whose evolution scared even its own designers. They planned to pull the plug on it. They did the same thing to us first. Its algorithms told it we were the threat, and that the logical solution was genocide. We fought back, of course. The Atlanta pullback, the last stand for what was left of the U.S. military. I was there, one of the survivors caught up in the battle. We thought the pullback would change things. It didn't.
Alright, here we go into the first campaign mission. Atlanta, 1 month after Judgment Day. U.S. military is getting its butt kicked. Abrams there, it just got toast. Humvee right there, it's gone.
Hey, wait up! Where are you going? You hear that? The machines are coming.
Army's trying to slow them down, but there's still people trapped in the ruins. We gotta find them before the battle reaches them.
We're
still cops, right? We got a duty to help those people.
Leave it to the Army! This is war! You want to be a hero? Then go ahead. But none of us are trained for this. Rest of you do what you want.
He's got a point.
Hey,
I mean,
asshole.
these cops are out of their league here.
We're with you, Stevens. What do we do?
We're going back in there. It's gonna be rough, but it's what we need to do. You with me?
Alright, so we got some police officers that are going to go in and try and rescue some civilians. Let's grab them up here and move them forward. Looks like we got a broken down Humvee here we can occupy with these guys. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, we just lost visual and everything.
Over here! Crew are dead, but radio's still working.
Copy. Anyone there?
Let's get them mounted up.
Take the wheel.
Our OC's dead. Who's in command here? Give us orders.
We're cut off. Those things are everywhere. Assistance needed. I'm here. Tell me where you are and we'll come to you. Who is this? Identify yourself. Officer Chris Stevens, Atlanta PD. A cop? This is a military operation. Who put you in command? The machine's dead when they killed all of your officers. Now, like I said, tell us where you are and we'll come get you.
Man, stepping up. Can't ask much more than that. Let's roll them forward. Looks like we got a pretty big gap here in the road. We'll just follow the objectives for now.
You that cop on the radio. We got people nearby, but no one to command them.
You do now. Tell them to hold this position while we look for survivors.
You got it.
Okay, so they gave the Humvee with the cops to the AI, and we got some engineers. So let's roll these engineers up the streets. Not seeing anything else, not seeing any enemies, but I mean, definitely can hear them.
Now the machine's know
Ah,
where we
right there.
are.
Just some single bots kind of roaming around here. Here, take care of that guy. There we go. Alright, keep rolling forward. Alright, so our engineers, they have smokes, mines, and then of course our normal stuff.
Hear that, people? We're under cop command now.
Okay with me, long as he knows what he's doing.
Here they come. Get ready.
Alright, so they gave us some infantry as well. So let's divide and conquer. Let's put the engineers in this building and the infantry in that building. That way we can defend this point.
They're coming. We should
Defend the
get our
position, yep.
infantry into the cover of that building.
Already on it. And so let's see. This building is strong. This building is also strong, so they should have some pretty good cover in these buildings. Whatever enemies roll down these streets, we should be pretty well covered. Let's see, what do the infantry have? So nothing special. They have grenades. They do have heat rockets.
Are you him?
So that'll be nice.
The cop on the radio. Tell us what to do.
Good to have you aboard, soldier.
We got a Bradley crew in those ruins nearby. They're out of command, waiting for orders.
Bradley right here.
You advance down the street and then hold your position there.
Alright, so it looks like just a squad of bots rolling down the avenue. And these guys are tough. Taking a lot of fire and still just rolling down. As we can see, our ammo counter is going down here. So we'll have to keep an eye on ammunition for all of our troops. So that'll be pretty cool. Looks like the AI sent us some reinforcements in this building as well. So we have 3 squads concentrated on this avenue.
What are you doing here? Can't you get this thing mobile? We're waiting for orders. No one seems to know who's in command now.
I am, I guess. So move forward, support our defense line.
Sir! Yes, sir!
Awesome, so that Bradley's gonna come up and join the fight. There'll be some nice armor support. I mean, we got a lot of infantry rolling up. With how tough these guys are, it's gonna be needed. Honestly, we probably should have put some mines down in the street while we had a chance. Too late now. Alright, let's see. 556, 762, so that's for the machine gun. So we do have a machine gun on the infantry, and it looked like the engineers had, yeah, 12 gauge, so they have shotguns.
Finally, armored support.
You guys get lost on the way to the fight.
We're here now, wise ass. All right, now we got the firepower to start hitting back at those things. Battle's over, soldier. We lost. Didn't pull you out of there just to see you get killed for nothing. So that's it. We're just gonna cut and run like cows. I never said that. This war's about people. The machines want us all dead. We keep people alive, we keep them safe from the machines.
Alright, I'm gonna pull this infantry over here to this building. No point in losing them.
Not before we can bring more people out with us.
And we're gonna take these engineers.
Keep looking for civilian survivors. If you find any,
Alright,
send them to the
cutscene.
evac point.
Alright, we gotta search that building, I'm assuming? Yes, check that building. So we're gonna drop some
Engineers have
smoke
grenades.
right here.
We can use them to lay down smoke cover and blind
And
incoming
we'll
enemy
send our
fire.
infantry across the street under the cover of that smoke. Got lots of infantry rolling down this avenue. This infantry's doing all right, but our Bradley's kind of getting torn up. Looks like some more armor.
Found. Sending them to the evac point. We got civilian survivors here.
All right, I'm gonna pull our
Evac
engineers
point,
back.
Keep searching for others.
Again, using that smoke for cover. Bots rolling down this avenue. Nobody's really covering us right now, but we do have this infantry in this building here.
We've lost contact with command, but can provide support to anyone out there. Good to hear from you, Delta 3. I need you to hold back the machines and vans while we evacuate the civilians.
Artillery. All right, cool. So they'll cover us while we're moving. So let's get these guys on the way to the next building. Go ahead and head on over. Engineers, I want some more smoke on this avenue as soon as you get in range of it. All right, pop smoke right there, because I don't want that street to be a kill box for us.
More survivors. They're on their way
There's
to
artillery rounds coming in. You can see it hit that building. Yeah,
More
love to see it.
survivors. Get them to safety before the machines get here.
All right, good smoke. That'll provide a little bit of cover down that street. We're gonna set up in this building and hold for a little bit. Looks like this position's getting overrun slowly but surely. That Bradley's gonna be toast, and yeah, they just failed.
Hold them back while we get these people out of here.
Golly, yeah, lots of infantry coming in, lots of light armor, and they're getting slammed. Yeah, that squad's down. So it's just up to us. We gotta defend while these civvies get out of here. Let's see, Humvee's back here.
We can't hold them back. We got the civilians to safety. Time to pull back.
All right, we're getting out of here. Let's grab our squads. And let's go ahead and
This is a
book
military
it.
frequency. Identify yourself.
Infantry reporting.
Stevens, Atlanta PD, temporary command of some of your leaderless units.
Sir, yes, sir.
We're pulling them out of here once we get all the civilians to
Moving now.
safety.
Understood, Stevens. We'll cover your withdrawal, but don't hang around, son. The machines are
Reporting.
coming.
Enemy sighted.
All right, we're pulling our squads back. Looks like we got some Humvee cover down the street. We're gonna go ahead and see how many smokes do we have. Quite a few smokes. We're gonna pop one on this street when we get the chance. Cover some of our infantry, some of these civilians that are kind of running across. Anybody gonna pop it? No, it doesn't look like it.
Body smoke covered.
There you go. Keep moving towards that LZ.
On it.
Kind of useless now. Everybody's across, but maybe it'll save somebody. Humvee's still in the fight. Bradley's still in the fight, but I mean, they're coming. It's on a large group of infantry and light armor. Honestly, if we could consolidate our defenses, it wouldn't be that bad to take the fight back to them. And we had that big old M109 artillery piece. That alone could do some damage against these infantry groups, but you know, with everybody being scattered, it's kind of hard to consolidate your forces and mount a counterattack. All right, our people should be pretty close. Yep, there we go. Go ahead and hop in there. Perfect.
You did this? You got all those people out of there?
I did. So what's the plan now?
This was the plan, son. Fight and hold them here. We've already lost the president, the chiefs of staff, the whole chain of command. It's all gone. We failed.
We still have people to protect. That still matters.
Right. I like you, son. Like the way you think. What's your name?
Stevens, Atlanta PD.
A cop? Not anymore.
What?
The army, the government, it's all gone. I need people to help me build something new, better, more effective to replace it. You in, Stevens?
And that was it. How I joined what became the Founders. That was 10 years ago now. Our enemy, Legion, just kept on getting smarter in the meantime. Developing new weapons, new tactics, new ways to try and wipe us out. We had to keep changing too, just to keep up. Sometimes I wonder if those changes made us better, or just too much like our enemy.
All right, let's hop into the next mission here. So we just fell back from Atlanta. You know, the police officer got promoted, the Founders got founded, and now we're rolling with the Founders, trying to take back America, or at least what's left of it. Rio Grande National Forest, Colorado,
Major
10 years later.
Lieutenant Church, sorry, my mind was wandering. Just remembering my first time leading people in the field.
The Atlanta pullback, sir.
Yeah, the Atlanta pullback. Long time ago, though, in a different world. You remember your orders?
Light reconnaissance. Observe the enemy's movements and positions. Do not engage directly unless there's no other option.
Copy that. As we expand into this area, we don't want the neighbors to know we're here. Not until we know who and where they are. And we're ready to take them on.
I won't let you or the Founders down, sir.
Just bring your people back safely, Church. That's my main criterion for mission success. Even if it might not be for others.
Yes, sir. Founders Fidelis.
Good hunting, son. We're here.
Yo, Mace, had eyes yet on the new lieutenant?
What's to know? Either gonna be another newbie we gotta break in, or someone smart enough to let us run his platoon. All that matters is he's Founders Fidelis.
I hear that. Founders Fidelis, man. Heads up. Here they come.
Eddie, sergeants. New platoon commander, Lieutenant Church.
Yes, sir.
2 good men here, Lieutenant. You look out for them, they'll look out for you. Time to mount up and move out. Got a recon patrol to complete.
Yes, sir.
Movement ahead. Looks like wireheads. Legion forces. What kind? Light skirmishing units.
Could be a recon patrol.
Or a screening force for a larger unit.
close, sir. Standard formation. Haven't seen us yet.
They'll see us soon enough if we stay here. We can take them if we have to. Your call, sir.
Orders are to avoid enemy engagements.
Still coming. If they haven't seen us yet, they soon will.
What orders, sir?
Okay.
Founders, prepare for combat deployment.
Awesome. So, looks like we got a recon patrol coming in down this road here. So let's go ahead and set up along this little foliage here. Use it as cover. Get our infantry in the dirt and get a jump on that recon patrol before they get a jump on us. They're moving pretty quickly from what it looks like. So we'll tell them to go prone once they get over. Take cover. And engage.
Good job, Lieutenant.
There we go.
We got movement. Vehicles on the road. Standard Legion transports.
At least now we know what those scout units were running interference for.
A convoy? What kind? Doesn't look familiar. Hold on. People. Those transports are carrying people.
Legion
Prisoners?
carrying people.
Since when do the wireheads take prisoners?
Since never. Okay. Let's take that convoy.
That isn't our mission, sir. We're a recon patrol.
Not anymore, Sergeant. Now we're freeing those people.
Hey, the mission is to protect people.
How you want to do this, sir?
We split into 2 squads. One engages the guard units, the other moves in, disables those transports, and frees the prisoners.
Sounds like a plan. Permission to lead the assault on the transports?
Granted. See you down there, Sergeant.
New lieutenant's got some balls on him.
Yeah. Better not get us all killed. Watch your 6 in there, lass. I'll be watching it too.
Worry too much, Mace.
Yep. And that's how I'm still alive. Got your Humvee. Workhorse of the Founders. Ain't got much armor, but its machine guns got enough reach to keep you out of harm's way. Snipers. Put them up on the hill, hidden under the trees. They can pick off enemies from long distance up there. Infantry squad. Ain't got the sniper's camo skills or long distance reach, but they do got a grenade launcher. Best place for them is the road behind the hill.
Alright, so let's pause for a second. Our objective, position the Humvee, position the snipers, position the infantry. So we'll do that, but we're going to take a look at the loadout of our infantry units real quick. So they've got 50 cals, some smokes, 9mm, and then 300 Wid mags. So they're pretty well armed for long distance engagement. Our infantry squad, very similar to what we had in the first mission. We've got the heat from small rocket launchers. Looks like we only have 1 launcher. Some grenades, 5.56, and a machine gun. So they don't actually have grenade launchers, like you said, but they do have a rocket launcher and some normal grenades, so that'll come in hand. And then our Humvee here, and it has a 50 cal mounted on top. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our infantry, we're gonna roll them back here, and then our snipers, we're gonna roll them back here, and then our Humvee, we'll position them this way and point them towards the road. Pretty guided mission so far, but eventually it should open up for us. So we'll let everybody get into position. We gotta tell these guys to stand up. And then roll over here. There we go. So they'll move a little quicker now. And then if we have time, we'll tell everybody to take cover. That way their defensive stats are increased and they don't get steamrolled by enemy infantry. Although this 50 cal should do a pretty nice job of covering that road from infantry, so we shouldn't have to worry about that too much. Alright, these guys just got to their position.
Where we need them.
Yeah, game took control of them, so we can't move them out of the way. And then it looks like, what do we have? Something yellow over here. Okay, Humvee there. Is this our recon patrol? No, that's our second squad. And then another Humvee over here. So, we'll get back into position. Okay, they want them up on the hill. So there we go.
All in position.
Okay. Now we wait.
Legion Wolfpack. Fast and mean. Some of them are modded to use advanced tactics. But looks like we dodged that bullet. This time.
Alright, got some infantry, light infantry units. Go ahead and hit the dirt. Snipers, move up here on the hill. That way you have better line of sight. Humvee, go ahead and engage. I want you to take out that infantry. The transport does not have any weaponry. Snipers, you go ahead and hit the dirt as well. I don't need you taking fire. Humvee's rolling up to engage that infantry. That 50 will do some pretty nasty damage to him. Now engage that transport. There we go. Perfect. Sweet, we got that second transport.
Get those container units out here and open. I want those people freed.
Wireheads don't take prisoners. What's going on here, sir?
Hopefully find out soon enough, Sergeant. Priority right now is to get these people to safety.
Looks like there's a new development in the war. If they're starting to take prisoners, something's changed.
How's it going with those containers, Sergeant?
We got them open, sir, but some of the people inside are in mighty poor shape.
Damn wireheads. Forget we're not machines. That people need food, water, and injuries looked at.
Walking wounded?
Some of them, but not enough. Others are gonna need medical treatment before we can move them.
Okay. I'll get the doc to them.
Sir.
I'm aware of the problem, Sergeant Mason. Sergeant Laszlo, get those people ready to move as soon as the doc's finished. Longer we're sitting here, more likely we are to be discovered.
Yes, sir.
Urgent. We have civilians in need of medical treatment. Calling for any medics hearing this to respond and help.
This is Outpost 3 responding. You say civilians?
Affirmative. Prisoners rescued from a Legion convoy. We have injured who need medical treatment before we can move them.
You know you're with the Founders, son. We don't do civilians. We do taking the war to the enemy.
I know that, Doc. But these people need our help.
Okay, I'm on my way. You make sure I get there alive.
You do your job with these wounded. We'll do ours and protect you.
Lieutenant, we got that medic you called incoming. Let's make sure he gets here in one piece. Need to check and clear that road before the doc heads out on it.
All right,
That
cool.
was the only medic we've got.
Hold up, Doc. Let the lieutenant clear the road out for you.
All right, we got to move up this road and clear it. So let's see. We've got our 3 units. We're going to take our infantry and make them group 1. We're going to take our snipers and Humvee and keep them as group 2. Humvee doesn't have a whole lot of armor, so we want our infantry taking the brunt of any assault. And we want our infantry to spearhead everything. Kind of did that in reverse order. I moved our Humvee group up first. So we'll take our infantry, and we'll just we'll do it one at a time and leapfrog. So we'll take our infantry moving up first, keep our longer range support in the back. That way we don't take any unnecessary hits to our vehicle or snipers. Because those are our quote-unquote heavy weapons for this mission. At least for now. Those 50s are going to be very, very welcome if we run into infantry groups. Alright, got some contact. Infantry, hit the dirt. Group 2, move up. Group 1, keep moving up. Let Group 2 do their job. Long range support, get those 50s on them. There we go. Group 1, you can go ahead and get up. Group 2, move up to this point. Group 2, move up. There we go. Group 1, go ahead and secure that road so our vehicles don't get ambushed, or vehicle doesn't get ambushed. Humvees, I want you moving up that way. Infantry, start moving down the road. Humvees right behind you with the big gun. Looks like we got some bot dogs rolling up this hill. We'll let the Humvee take care of it before we start advancing again. Wait for them to come around that hill. There we go. Perfect. Alright, they cleared that. Go ahead and start rolling up. Group 1, meet up with the docks team. What are you? Ooh, ATGM squad. Let's hope we get control of that. That'd be nice. Alright, so the dock is moving down the road. Sniper, Humvee, I want you watching that avenue.
Showing a major Legion buildup in the area.
Definitely gonna be one of them days.
Got our anti-tank squad with an ATGM launcher that can take care of that wirehead armor.
Okay, cool. So they did give us the ATGMs, so we're gonna take this Humvee over here, and we're gonna pick them up. We're gonna get our snipers positioned. Yeah, they're coming down that road again, so we're gonna get the snipers positioned on the hill here. Squad 1, I want you in that same defilade. Actually, Yeah, I want you in that same defilade, overwatching the road. And then once the Humvee gets there with the ATGM squad, we'll set them up on the hill as well.
And if we lose the team, we lose our anti-armor capability.
So we don't need to lose this team. It's our only anti-armor right now, which is pretty damn important. So, you guys load up. Perfect. Humvee, I want you on this hill overlooking the road as well with that big gun. That way we can drop our guys out for anti-armor supports. We got our snipers in position. Go ahead and drop down. I don't need you taking stray rounds. Okay, we got some time before they get here. He's getting around the corner. Perfect. Guns in position. Team, take cover. You guys, go ahead and drop out. You're my anti-armor. Perfect. Okay, so we got our little kill box here. We got heavy weapons up on the hill. Our infantry here to assault the main body. But hopefully our heavy weapons provide enough overwatch to where we don't need these guys to take a whole lot of fire. Here's the enemy force. Looks like we got some light infantry and a little bit of armor. Rocket out. Come on. Good hit. Alright, so now let's start rolling everybody up. Let's keep the rockets. Actually. Okay. So they're assaulting the main objective. Doc is moving. So, let's get our infantry on the move. I want you this way. Go ahead and get up as well. And then move. And then I want snipers in the back overwatching this road. I want the rocket squad also in the back. And then give me the Humvee. I want you guarding the road itself, pointing that way. Alright, everybody, move out. Alright, I forgot to tell you guys to stand up. There you go. You're gonna still move, or do I need to move you? Okay, I need to move you. Alright, Humvee's in position. Our infantry is arriving on scene, so they should be able to help clear this crossroad. There we go. Go ahead and hold that road. Rockets set up behind there. Snipers in the back. And we have a little bit of a defensive formation set up. Let's see, how much ammo? How much ammo do you have in here? Quite a bit, but not much for anti-tank. So, for now, we'll just have to roll with those 3 rockets that our squad has. Okay, Doc is arriving. Check the combat medic. Cool.
Movement. We have incoming hostiles.
Legion coming to see what happened to its convoy. We've been sitting here too damn long.
Doc, going to take time to move some of these people, Lieutenant. Got some badly hurt people here.
We'll get you the time you need. Sergeant Laszlo.
Founders, you heard the man. Defend the dock and these civilians.
We can protect the civilians in the main camp, sir, but the dock's still out there in an unsecured position. That building should provide us good cover to help protect the civilians and the base.
Okay, so we've got 2 different locations. We've got the combat medic. He's over here. But I think second squad has them, as well as our ally here. So he's covered, and then we've got our civilians here. So they want us to set up in this building. So let's see. We've got medium, weak, medium, weak, and then a little shack here that we can't use. I really don't want to set up in the same building as the civilians. Even though it is a medium, I don't want them taking stray rounds. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our infantry, and we're going to set them up here. That way they take the main brunt of anything coming down this road. Because I want my snipers. My snipers and my rockets to set up in this building since it has 2 stories. They'll have a longer line of sight and better range. And then I want my Humvee sitting in front of this building, taking the brunt of the fire and also sitting in the back for anything that comes down this road as far as infantry and light armor. So let's let them do their thing and roll out. And then it's actually our tip to take position in that building. So we've got everybody moving into their positions, and it should set up a pretty defensive kill box in this little square and down this road. zoom out a little bit and see everybody getting into position. And yeah, we have 2nd Squad and a Humvee protecting this site, so we should be good over here if we can lock down this site.
Okay, Doc? Up to my wrists in a patient's chest cavity. But let me take time out to check in with you on that.
Ready for target.
Okay, everybody is arriving in position. Infantry is set up. They've got that building on lock. Our AT squad. I don't want you on this side of the building. As well as my snipers, I want you on this side of the building. There we go. Shift fire, shift fire. There we go. Change everybody's position. That way they are in maximum fighting position to watch this road, because that's where everything's coming from. So we got our snipers shifted over. We got our AT squad shifted over. It's perfect. Infantry putting up a fight over here at this building.
I got ears, Sergeant, and people here needing my attention.
Let's see. Sniper, sniper, AT squad. Cool. Alright, that site defended pretty well.
See that striker we got? Good vehicle to have, especially since it can solve our ammo problems.
Heck
Put a
yeah.
squad inside, and they can re-ammo from it. Yeah, but just remember, it can run out of ammo too.
So that striker's bringing some ammunition, so we'll resupply our rocket squad. Let's take a look at our infantry. They look all right. What about our snipers? They look all right. Humvee, it's all right. So let's take this striker and we'll position it this way. Get its frontal armor angled towards the road.
We got some rangers incoming. These guys kick ass.
We've got rangers as well, so we're gonna put them in this building too, just to cover these guys.
Just don't put them up against heavy armor.
All
right, let's see what we got. So they've got smokes.
Not good. I need to get these patients to a real operating theater. Someone? Back at Haven. We get them there, I can save them.
Sit rep, Lieutenant. We're outnumbered by incoming enemy reinforcements. We need to abandon this position now.
Bad call, Sergeant. What about these injured civilians?
We stay here, we all go down. If we pull back, our core fighter strength will survive.
You want to leave these people for Legion to recapture? Not happening.
A little bit of turmoil on the squad here. So let's take a look at our rangers. What do we got? We got smokes. We got grenades. 300 Win mags. So somebody has a long-range sniper. And I'm assuming that's what that is. 40 mil. So we got a grenade launcher in this squad. And then, of course, a couple of rifles. So they're pretty well armed for an infantry group. A little smaller than our standard infantry, but a little bit heavier in the way of firepower. These guys have a machine gun. Do the rangers have a machine gun? No, it doesn't look like it. So just some heavy ordnance and then a long-range rifle. So kind of a mix between an infantry group and a sniper group. Definitely pretty versatile to have there. So this is a pretty good spec group here. And between our snipers and that ranger sniper, this infantry shouldn't last.
Get our people into cover. Armored vehicles or buildings and strong points to focus fire on those drones.
I was trying to get them to target those drones, but instead they just started moving. Kind of reposition them. It's alright though. Everybody took care of those drones, so they weren't a problem. Alright. That wave was dealt with. This position looks fine. That's a weak building.
We're pulling out and taking all these people back to Haven with us.
Hope you know what you're doing, sir. Wireheads could track us back to Haven.
Doc's got the worst of the wounded loaded into the Humvee. Need immediate evac. Incoming hostile.
Okay, so we gotta protect the medic, the prisoners, and we gotta evacuate everybody.
We need to buy time for the doc to get these people to safety.
Alright, so they gave us this Humvee. Let's put the doc in the Humvee.
Let's get these people out of here. Can compare notes on the new lieutenant later. Roger that.
Okay, and we'll get this Humvee over here, assembled with the rest of the group. We got some light armor coming in. Rocket out. Ooh, good hit, good hit. Okay, that one dropped some infantry, so we have some incoming. Rangers. No. Infantry. You have a shot? Yeah, you do. Come on, take that thing down. Where are my rockets at? As soon as we clear this group. Oh, shoot. Rockets. Okay. Rockets need to reload. Our 50s are doing their job, but I completely forgot to rearm our rockets, so this light armor is going to hammer us for a second. Let our infantry do their job, be our bullet sponges. Then go ahead and get out. No. Get out. I said get out. There we go. Alright, I need you guys to take that down. Get in position. Come on. Reloading. Fire. Come on, take that thing out. There we go. Good shot. Good shot. Good hits. Alright, get back in the building. Alright, civvies. Load up. You already have a passenger. If we're going to be on the move, I don't want my snipers to get left behind. I'd rather my infantry squads be on the ground. So we're going to go ahead and load up these snipers into a Humvee. How much space do we have left? We have 10. So we can go ahead and, well... No, we're going to keep our ATGMs out. I'm going to assemble everybody. He's loaded up. Okay, so we got our 3 vehicles. They're going to be Group 2. And our infantry, including the rockets, are going to be Group 1. Group 1, move up. Take that thing out. Grenade launcher's going. Good kill. Alright, go ahead and move up. Vehicles behind them.
Infantry squad ready. Enemy forces. That's a visual on us. Enemy sighted. On the move. Spotted one. Incoming threat.
Go ahead and spread out. I don't want anybody taking any stray flak. There we go. Group 2, go ahead and start moving up the hill. Group 1, go ahead and start moving up the hill. Clear it. And in fact, they keep coming from this way, so position yourself on the hill.
Target spotted.
Alpha's taking a beating over here in this building. Hopefully they don't need our support. Alright, Group 2. Go ahead and start making your way towards the evac zone. You have enough arms and ammo to get it done. Group 1, just kind of hold watch here. I want to make sure they make it, because this road seems to be a problem.
Civilians on their way to Haven.
Alright, our Vics have arrived. Civilians are going to Haven.
Doc's evacuated.
The Doc and his Humvee is out. So go ahead and bring our transports back.
Shit, they must have opened up a whole new production line with what they're throwing at us.
Yeah, that's a lot of infantry. That is a lot of infantry.
Doc's got those people. Evacuate. We're done here. Okay, Founders. Disengage and fall back.
You heard the man, Lance. Let's get to the finish line.
Now wait for me, buddy. I'll see you there.
Alright, let's get Group 1 and Group 2 at the rally point. Get those heavy weapons opening up. Vics are set up, they're good to go. Our infantry is holding the rally point. Get me a rocket on that target. Good shot. That is a large wave of bots.
They're moving to cut off our retreat. Step it up, Founders.
No way we're gonna make it past them in time, Lieutenant.
Last,
You keep going. I'll draw that fire. Send them chasing after me instead of you.
Last, no!
It's the only way. It's this, or they get all of us.
Understood, Sergeant Laszlo. And thank you.
Last, no! This ain't right!
Get going, Mace. Remember, Founders Fidelis.
Yeah. Founders Fidelis.
Alright, he's gonna draw him away while we escape, so we got to evacuate. Let's see, what space do we have? They're already in the Humvee, so there's no space in there. We've got 10 slots in here. So let's see, our infantry, that's 7. You go ahead and load up. And then where's our rockets? You go ahead and load up. And then we'll use the Vicks to cover the Rangers' retreat. Rangers. There you are. Rangers, go ahead and start falling back. Group 2, get on the hill now. Use those heavy guns, keep them off the infantry. That group should be in range any moment now, and I do not want to be here when they are. Vicks, hold that hill. Let the Rangers around. That's not good. That's why. Okay, yeah, Vicks, go ahead and fall back. I want you out of here. Before they can pin you down, I want you gone. There we go. Good screen. Alright, our Rangers got out of here. Just waiting on our Vicks to fall back. Yeah, that's a large group. More coming in from that direction.
Got everyone out, we're going to get out. You copy me, Sergeant? Sergeant Laszlo.
Yeah, that infantry's gone. And the drones. They didn't stand a chance against that wave.
We've reached a safe point. Disengage, Sergeant. That's an order. Sergeant, do you copy? Lost all comms, sir. Legion units have overrun Sergeant Laszlo's position.
Sergeant Mason, I'm sorry. I know he was your friend.
Congratulations, sir. You got your big win first time out. Really earned your spurs.
We'll talk about this back at base, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. We surely will.
Alright, and that is the first mission, plus the tutorial mission. So, it took 21 minutes. We killed 148 infantry, destroyed 9 vehicles, and didn't lose anybody. So, I'd say that was a pretty good victory. We did lose second squad, but considering the amount of infantry we killed and the civilians we saved, you know, you gotta weigh your pros and cons. I think it was a good victory, a good move. You know, getting to save more human lives against an enemy like this, it's probably a benefit, but, you know, we did lose some guys. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know I am enjoying the heck out of this game. If you want to see more, definitely leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Lets me know that I'm doing something right. And yeah, without further ado, I will see you guys in the next episode.